Right guys, welcome back to another episode of Lone Wolf, the Magna Kai series. We're reading The Kingdoms of Terror, and with me is Karzie.
Hello!
Hi Karzie. So, have you made a
Hey,
decision
what's up?
as to what to do with regards to the company? Should we go with them, or should we leave them?
You know what? We could stick around with them a little longer, see what they're doing, but it probably means we're gonna get tied up in their war.
I'm sure that was a big shock to everyone watching. No way they could have predicted what we're gonna pick.
Oh my god, we left it on such a cliffhanger?
Alright, I'll start. Prince
Okay.
Elwyn holds up a conference of war. An hour passes before the captain returns to the company, and his news is greeted with mixed feelings by his travel-weary men. "We ride into battle tonight," he says, his voice firm and unwavering. "We are to lead an attack across the Caro Bridge and to break the city gate, which is greatly weakened at the moment. We must attack tonight if the enemy are to be prevented from making good their repairs." Wow, this guy looks like he means business. God damn, he's got a portcullis on his shield as well.
He's got like that samurai stance going on too. You know, or he kind of arches himself a little back and has a sword, resting on a finger or something.
Many of his men, battle-hardened veterans of countless wars, cannot hide their fear that the attack is suicidal. The gate is heavily defended by archers and cannot be taken without great loss of life. Wait, was that the captain talking earlier? Oh wait, no, that's the prince. Sorry, this is the captain now. "Each man will be paid 1,000 crowns, says the captain, hoping to change their minds with the promise of gold. If you're impressed. What use is gold to them if they're killed in the assault?
Those who wish to fight can stay gold at a time.
Oh yeah, well, I think we follow. Those who wish to fight can stay by my side, he bellows. Sorry, he bellows. His steel blue eyes blazing with anger. Those who will not fight can go. If you wish to save the captain and assault the city gate, sends 126. If you decide to leave, sends 280. Well, at least if we kill some soldiers, we can loot their bodies.
Yeah, that's true.
We've got room for 4 crowns. That could be something useful. I don't know.
We'll pick up like 25 off the first body. Arrows sweep across the river as the captain draws the company into line and approach the Takaro Bridge. The burnt-out hulks of siege towers and the bodies of dead soldiers lie strewn in heaps before the battered city gate. The fortified gatehouse bristles with archers, and the setting sun glints on the cauldrons of boiling oil and molten lead mounted on top of the battlements.
We've got this dude crouching behind a little shield.
He's been there for
gun.
days.
That's a gun?
He looks like he's holding it backwards, too.
Yeah, there's the trigger. He's about to shoot himself or something.
He's been there for days. He's afraid that if he gets away out of that cover, he's just going to get shot immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
"Charge!" screams the captain, and suddenly you are swept up and carried across the bridge by a frenzied wave of horsemen. 30 yards from the gate, an archer opens fire. Pick a number from the random number table.
At least there's no single digit here. It's all pretty even.
Yeah, so we won't get one shot, hopefully.
Alright, we're slap bang in the middle. We're probably going to take a bit of damage.
Okay.
Oh my fucking
yeah.
god.
We
Blinding
took a
pain
lot of
rips through
damage.
your chest and thigh as arrows pierce your skin. You scream with shock, but the pain quickly gives way to a terrifying numbness. As your horse carries you on towards the Takaro Gate, your last sight is of the tilting cauldrons full of boiling oil and molten lead. Your life and your quest end here. What the fuck? Isn't that normally supposed to be for like a single number roll? Like a 0 or a 9? What bullshit is this?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Why do I feel like all those options are just death?
I swear if it is, I'll just screw this. Need something that's not a 0 or... Okay, 709, that could be good. Your horse is hit and mortally wounded. It stumbles, and in the shrieking press of horses and men, you are barged aside and thrown over the stone parapet of the bridge. You hit the water head first and are swept away by the powerful current of the River Quall.
Desperately, you fight against the current and claw your way towards the bank, breathless, freezing, and soaking wet. You stagger from the water and collapse on the rocks. Unless you have the Magikai discipline of Nexus, you lose 1 endurance point due to the extreme cold. Oh, and we can't heal that back, can we? Because that's like environmental shit, huh?
We've got potions, plenty of them, so this is a good chance to use it. Fact.
Yeah, we'll just. You want to use a berry? We
Actually, no.
don't have to.
I think healing can get rid of it.
Okay,
Sure of it,
we'll find out.
Let's keep an eye on it.
Okay. As your senses return, you find that you have emerged from the river, close to where the quarrel joins the river's storm. You see a small cave in the base of the city wall, less than 20 feet from where you lie. A rusty crisscross of iron covering its mouth. Judging by the foul smell of the water pouring from its depths, you suspect to be a sewer outfall. Suddenly, a flicker of hope returns to you as you realize this outfall could lead right into the heart of Tekaro. Ooh, are we going on a sewer adventure?
Yep, hello, we healed it up. There's a gaping hole in the crisscross bars, large enough for you to pass through with ease. The fetid water that is combed by this grill contains all manner of filth, a veritable feast for rats and vermin. However, as you wade deeper into the tunnel, you gradually realize that the sewer is completely free of rats, and, in fact, seems to be totally devoid of all life. Circular chutes appear at regular intervals in the tiled ceiling, but they are far too small and slippery to climb. 15 minutes after entering the sewer, you arrive at a major junction where two new channels flow into the main course. If you wish to continue ahead, 269, follow the left channel, follow the right channel, and if we have a map to Tekaro, which we bought in the last episode,
yay! The gold crowns actually became useful.
Coming in clutch.
I do gotta say though, before I read this, I am a little worried we haven't found any rats or any life. I'm a little worried about this now.
Yeah.
In the dim light of the sewer, oh, go on.
But I'm thinking the map will tell us what to avoid, what's keeping the rats at bay. Is there something deadly in the tunnels? We'll know to avoid it. Hopefully.
Just a sewer monster that's
probably
known to the city. Just a giant alligator.
That's what I'm thinking. Killer Croc.
the Croc from Spider-Man. What's his name?
That one's what's it? Oh no, Dr. Connor's the lizard. That's just what it's called, lizard.
Yeah,
lizard.
Probably.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember either. In the dim light of the sewer, you could just discern the outlines of the curtain wall and the streets of Tekaro on your map. The cathedral is right in the center of the city, approximately half a mile from the point where the two rivers meet, and lying due east of the point of which you entered, the sewer. You fold the map and set off again towards your objective. Turn to page 269.
100 yards along the passage, you see a flight of stone steps ascending to a stone trapdoor set flush with the ceiling. If you wish to investigate the trapdoor, you wish to continue along the sewer. I'm saving.
Yeah, because both of us want to investigate that trapdoor, but that is definitely a trap.
I swear, if we die, I'm just gonna predict we're gonna die.
Oh. The trapdoor is heavy and stiff, but gradually its steel of rust cracks and loosens under the pressure. Inch by inch, you force it to open to reveal, at last, a cobblestone city square. Across the square, directly ahead, is the Cathedral of Tekaro. As the square is teeming with guards, you are forced to close the hatch quickly to avoid being detected. You estimate that the cathedral is approximately 200 yards due east. As you descend the steps and continue through the passage, you pray that the sewer will give access to the crypt.
That was a completely pointless page. Probably just for healing.
Yeah.
Seems a bit random. Like,
hey, you found a thing. Okay, that's nice.
Back to where you came from.
Yeah, back to the journey.
Less than 50 yards along the channel, another passage joins the main flow from the right. If you wish to investigate this new passage, you should relax along the main course. Okay, we're checking out every single new passage.
It's blurry to me.
Slowly, the level of sewer water begins to drop as you climb a ramp that leads to a circular vault. You stop at the edge of the vault, sensing a pit in the darkness ahead. If you possess a Calt's fire sphere, or a torch and tinderbox...
Yeah.
Nice, we still got that Calt's fire sphere. And if you don't have any items, turn to light.
I love how it's still useful right
Nope.
now. The Celt's
It's
fire sphere. Oh, it's
I'm gonna read this.
oh.
The flame illuminates a deep
Yeah.
circular pit where the floor of the chamber should be. Lying at the bottom are a myriad of human skulls and bones. Their surface is strangely smooth and yellow, as if corroded by some powerful acid. The faintest of sounds makes you glance over your shoulder. You are frozen with terror by the sight that meets your eyes. A huge lumbering monster fills the tunnel, over 10 feet tall with thick twisted limbs and 8-fingered hands tipped with razor-sharp talons that are poised to rip your flesh. Baleful, monstrous eyes protrude from yellow slits in his glistening head, and a long reptilian tail whips behind it. It strikes before you can react, knocking you back into the pit. Peculiar and hideous sound fills the chamber as it claws a lever in the wall, causing a rain of yellow fluid to pour from the ceiling. As the acid eats through your cloak and sears your flesh, the last thing you hear is the hideous laughter of the Dakomid. Your life and your quest and your life end here in the sewers of Takaro. So we having a flame causes us to die. What happens if we don't have a flame? Well, we can't not have it unless I drop it right now and see what happens. I'm actually curious. I just want to investigate this. This is like a little side. I'm gonna drop that Count's fire sphere.
You're gonna drop it?
Yeah. Drop. Investigate new passage. I don't have the item. It's the same thing. We die. I don't know why the hell it's even important we have it. We're gonna die either way.
If you could see your death, go to this page. If you can't see your death, go to this page.
It's exactly the fucking same. What is the point of that choice?
I don't know.
Alright, let's just continue along the sewer, continue along the main course.
You press on diligently. I can actually read this one. Counting the steps that take you along the sewer until you reach a narrow vault, a little over 150 yards from the previous junction. An iron ladder. Its rungs pitted with rust, rises out of the water to an arched stone door. Beneath the door, the sewer continues into the darkness. If you wish to climb the ladder and investigate the arched door, turn to page 259. If you wish to continue along the passage, turn to page 339.
Curiosity killed the cat, and we've been killed so many times.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this.
The door is.
I want to get out of this sewer.
the door is old and decayed. It has not been opened for over 100 years. If you want to find out what lies beyond it, you'll have to clear away the dirt that jams the hinges. If you have magnetized splint of Nexus or Psi Surge, 186. If you have neither of them, 156.
We are okay. Only brute force will break the seal of encrusted filth and open the door. Sewer door, combat skill 13. This door has combat skill.
We're fighting a goddamn door.
Oh my god.
Okay.
To break open the door, you should follow the normal combat rules. Any endurance points that you lose during this combat, I like how combat is in many quotations, represent the fatigue that you suffer as you hack and batter the door.
Jesus.
Cease
Fighting
combat.
a goddamn door. I know what the title of this episode is.
Wolf versus door.
I mean, technically, what the fuck? The door's kicking our ass.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the strongest door in all the kingdom.
This fucking door. I swear to God.
Oh my god, this is like the most damage we've ever taken, and it's
After we
from a
get another one.
stable door.
I swear to God. This door has put up a better fight than the fucking Dark Lord.
Yep.
I can't deal with this shit. We did it. We defeated the mighty door. And
Yeah!
that, You know what? We're gonna have to take a potion for this. We're gonna have to drink
a potion for beating up a door.
For fuck's sake.
Fucking hell.
Ridiculous. Alright.
That's funny.
The old stone door creaks slowly open, and the dust settles. You find yourself staring into the crypt of Takaro Cathedral. Stepping into the chill, stale air, your heart begins to pound in your chest. The lorestone is here. You can feel it. Beams of ashen moonlight filter into the crypt, illuminating a line of somber granite tombs that lie like sleeping giants under the earth. Clutching the silver key, you examine them one by one for the lock that guards the legendary lorestone. You find the lock and insert the key, but you are suddenly distracted, on the brink of discovery, by the creature that is advancing through the sewer door. It's gonna be that lizard again.
A huge, lumbering monster stalked towards you. It is over 10 feet high, with thick, twisted, hairy limbs, and 8-fingered hands tipped by razor-sharp talons. Baleful, monstrous eyes protrude from its yellow slits in its glistening head, and a long reptilian tail whips behind it. Its hideous and peculiar gibbering fills the moonlight crypt as it draws nearer and nearer. If you have a bow and wish to use it, go there.
Of course we're using it.
Yeah.
Trembling with fear, you draw the bowstring and fire. Arrow glances off its armored head. So we've lost another arrow. How many we got? It's 2. And shatters against the crypt wall. There is no time for a second shot. You discard your bow and prepare for close combat as the creature moves in to strike. I'll be fighting it.
Hideous. Yep. Oh, the same creature too. The Dakamoid. The hideous creature gurgles with anger and springs forward to attack. Just as long as it's not a door. It is immune to mind surge and psi surge and mind blast.
It says also if we reduce his endurance to 25 or less, don't continue combat, but just turn to 310. So technically it just has 25, but it says 50.
Okay. So we just need to kick its ass. As long as it's not a door, we should be fine.
Does Lizard even know that we beat down a door?
Why is our weaknesses like the dumbest shit? It's like tree branches and now a door.
I know what it is. That door was made from the same tree that we went from the first episode.
Oh my god!
It's back with a vengeance.
It's all come back full circle!
The crypt floor is crawling with the severed remains of the monster, which still writhe blindly forward with maniacal intent. Spider-like, a severed hand climbs your leg and embeds its talons in your flesh. You lose 2 endurance points. As you fight to free yourself from its vice-like grip, the torn pieces of the Dakamid's body gather themselves together for another attack. You wish to leap forward and strike the creature before it has completely formed. Turn to 323. You wish to unlock the tomb and retrieve the lorestone. Turn to 293.
I think it's a good time to save and kick ass.
Yes.
Don't let it see if we can beat this thing down.
Nope.
Nope.
The Dakamid shudders and reels back as your weapon makes impact, sinking deep into flesh that clings like jelly, and reeks of a charnel smell that closes your throat. A drop of its watery blood splashes on your arm, eating through the tunic and searing your flesh. The weapon disintegrates, corroded by the blood. Before you can pull away, a razor-sharp talon snares your cloak and draws you to your doom. Your life and quest end here, at the crypt of Takaro Cathedral.
This is one deadly ass creature.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Right,
time to loot and run. As the door creaks open, a sun-like radiance pours from the tomb and floods the crypt with golden light. Its searing intensity paralyzing the Dakamoid. You grasp a lorestone and your senses reel with newfound wisdom and strength. Instinctively, you raise your weapon and strike the monster at the base of its hideous skull. It shrieks and dies instantly. This lorestone just gave us knowledge on how to kill the creature?
I think so.
Interesting.
Because it is supposed to contain the Kai wisdom in it, like Kai knowledge. So, before your eyes, the Dakamid's skin ripples as if a wave were washing beneath its skin. Suddenly, a crisscross of wrinkles appears, and layers of transparent bone peel and fall from its shell-like skull. Its body becomes hunched, shrinking and folding by the second, until all that is left is a film of dust on the floor of the carpet. Time has at last caught up with this ancient terror. Take a look at this. Oh, that's how it looks. Oh my god, look at that face. What in the fuck? This is. It's not an O face. It's not his O face. It's like his, oh, I'm fucked face.
I kind of want him to sell me something. It's like, hey, you want to buy a burger? I don't know. I don't know. That's the vibe I get when I look at that face. It's just like someone that wants to sell me something.
As the golden light begins to fade, you stare at the object of your quest, the lorestone of Varetta. But all that you hold in your hand is a hollow sphere of glass, transparent and unremarkable to look at. Your quest has succeeded, but the power of the lorestone has been transfused into your body and mind. Its strength and wisdom is now a part of you, and the transfusion signals the beginning of a new and deadly challenge on your quest for the Magna Chi. But be warned, the quest will draw you into a sinister realm, where a malicious and terrible evil has grown in power since Sun Eagle first completed the Magna Chi quest. If you possess the courage of a true Chi master, the challenge and the quest await you in Book 7 of the Lone Wolf series entitled Castle Death. That ends this episode. So we did actually leave off last time pretty close to the end.
Yeah.
I reckon we're always going to end up here whether we went with that company or not.
Yeah, probably.
And this lizard is the boss fight
Somehow.
of this. This thing was flipping deadly, man.
Yeah.
And insta
It was almost as deadly as that other thing that we couldn't let hit us.
Yeah, I remember that dog with that saliva was deadly. If you can take 1 point of damage, you get killed. This guy was pretty much that.
Yeah. He was a good sewer monster boss. I'll give him that. I like how it ended though, how it was like, if you have the courage to face these new fears, the next part of your quest awaits in the next book.
Castle Death, man, that just sounds deadly. Well, I mean, obviously because of death, but
yeah, I mean, it makes me feel like we're gonna fight Dracula or some shit.
There is a Choose Your Own Adventure book that involves fighting Dracula. It's not of this Lone Wolf series, but things fighting fantasy game books.
Okay.
That's something that I actually want to do after Lone Wolf if we ever get a chance, but Lone Wolf itself is going to take a while.
Yeah, I have no idea how big Lone Wolf actually is.
It's quite a cult following. Oh, sorry, you're talking about how long the books are.
Yeah.
There's, up to 20. Yeah, 20 in the
Damn, I didn't even know, but alright.
So we're like a quarter of the way through, pretty much.
Damn. No, we're like a third.
Yeah, more like a third.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. Okay,
roughly.
So what are your thoughts? Book.
But
bearing in mind it's the first one of the Magna Chi series.
It's good, but I feel like there were a few times where it felt like our old Kai skills would have come in useful here, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't very often. But there were a couple
of times that they mentioned us using our basic Kai skills.
Yeah, I know they did that, but there were other times where it was like, well, why can't we just Sixth Sense this? Why do we have to improve Sixth Sense? You know, or something.
Oh, that's true, actually. You know, when we were unlocking that door, it said if you have Nexus or Psy-Surge, you can open it. But we should have the lower forms of that. We should have, we've still got Mind Blast, and we've also got Mind Over Matter. But why can't Mind Over Matter be used to open this door? But it did say it was rusty.
We had to take damage from it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a deadly fight, I'll tell you that. The door got closer to killing us than the lizard did. And the lizard only killed us because of a section text. Of like a
yeah, that's true.
In terms of fighting, the door put up a better fight than the lizard.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's
that.
why we don't fight any more doors.
Yeah.
That's... Wooden things are our weakness. We are the vampire in this series.
Let's not come across any X-shaped doors. Cross-shaped doors.
We're dead.
To enter a church again.
Your life and quest just end here.
All right. So anything else? Or
nah, that's it.
All right. So that's a pretty short episode. Only 25 minutes, yeah, just to finish things off.
Yeah.
I think it was the same with Shadow on the Sand as well. We did 2 1-hour bits. Although in that book, there was an actual intermission part, so it forced us to end the episode at that point. But yeah, this was a pretty decent introduction to the Magna Kai series. It is going to get a lot harder on from here, so that's why I'm guessing it's slightly easy, the fights. So yeah, next time, Castle Death. Until then, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to both me and Karzie, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.